Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do part 2 of the video from earlier today. It's the other half of my Dollar Tree haul. I kind of had to skip out a little bit early on all of you, just because like during my recording, just wasn't feeling that great. So I've sat down, I have a new fresh hot cup of tea. I took some Tylenol and gonna try to get into the other half of the Dollar Tree haul. I did find some really cute finds, something all the way from the kids to the doggies. Every single item in this video, a buck and a coin. Every single item from this video came from the same locations throughout the Hudson Valley, because that's where I'm at in the state of New York, and it's still so gloomy here this afternoon. Traffic's picking up here because it's pretty much rush hour at this point, so people are scrambling to get home before that weather strikes. All right, grab that wish list, the emotional support pickle, and whatever space that you put yourself in your home to view me. Alrighty, let's get into this Dollar Tree haul. I still had some random things left over, so I'm going to start with just a few things I had from the hair aisle, and these are hair clips. You're going to get 2, and they are so pretty. They're made out of a hard plastic, but don't they mimic roses? I thought they were so pretty, and the clips are just adorable. They're the regular like alligator clips that you have here. So they look just like that. So really pretty for, you know, putting up in the hair. Of course, you can't see it very well there, but, or like when you get out of the shower and you want to put your hair up, stuff like that. If you've got like extra pieces in the back that kind of hang out, you know, you can clip it back there. Of course, you really can't see it back there, but you guys get my point. You know, they're nice. You get 2 in a package. I just think they're pretty. They also had them in this like off-white. Well, it's actually, I would probably say ivory would be a better description. And then Scunchie is a brand name, by the way. Last but not least, this pretty peach color. I was thinking how pretty this would be in a young lady's hair for like a wedding, or maybe doing like a little bridesmaid or something. Just too cute. So those were in the hair section. They had this over in makeup and beauty. My bad. These are by Sassy and Chic, and they usually come out with these every year. You're going to get 2 nail files, but the nail files are inside these little plastic containers, which just keeps them nice and clean. It's just, you know, handy to put in a backpack, in your purse if you're traveling. So these are by Sassy and Chic. They had this pattern here. Miss Judy, if you're watching, I'm going to open this one up so you can see what it looks like. This one actually has little strawberries on the packaging. So you're going to get 2 containers that look like this. And you could use these containers for something else. You know, if you don't want to keep the nail file in there, you wouldn't have to. But here's the little nail file. And Miss Judy loves her strawberries. So Judy, where we always see each other, that's where I found these in the cosmetics. Super cute. And then last but not least, they had this one, which I love, this purple design with the white flowers. Alrighty, also in makeup, a couple more nail wraps I didn't get to. And these are 12 pieces in a package. I did answer, I'm sorry, I completely just spaced on your name. But there was a lady that had asked me about nail wraps and wearing them for washing dishes. When I use nail wraps, I coat them with like a top finish or a hard coat. So I always have something on top of the nail wraps so they don't peel up. I've done dishes in nail wraps and I haven't had a problem. That's just me and my experience. Everybody may be different, you know. But these nail wraps here are super cool. And then this one here for all the different fruits, including strawberries. There we go. Those are really fun. You got lemons and cherries and strawberries and blueberries and limes. So that was really fun. All right, a couple more face masks. Well, I just got 2 of them because I love to put things together. I showed you in my other video, like I did the soap, the spray, and then the deodorant. And like when I'm putting together something for like somebody's birthday, I try to get things that are themed for your birthday. So I'll get like the EOS brand chapsticks, even though they say happy birthday cake, they still have happy birthday. And this would be perfect by Spa Essentials. It's a vanilla scented celebrate you face mask. So if you're doing like a birthday gift for someone, I ended up getting a couple of these because I've never seen this before. So I thought these were really fun. So I grabbed those, and it looks like the mask is got all kinds of little like sparkles and sprinkles on there like a cake mix. So I thought those were kind of fun. Also in Makeup and Beauty, the Be Pure bronzer drops are back again. These are with cocoa butter, shea butter, and vitamin E. These really are pretty, and it depends on your skin tone, obviously, you know, how these are going to show up. I did have some of these last year, and I think what happened, where was I? I think I was in Rhode Island, and I left it at the hotel, so I was a little bit pissy with myself, but there it is, what it looks like right there in the bottle. Let me show ya. Let me just grab a tissue. Actually, there's some coming up out of the bottle right there. So I just want to show all of you just how pretty it is. Now, that's quite a bit on my finger, so it's going to be really dark, but there's the color. Obviously, I wouldn't use that much. You want to go like a little bit lighter, but you can blend it in. And with the bronzer drops, what's nice about them is, for those of you that have seen my channel, know that I darken up quite a bit in the summer months. In the winter months, I am much lighter. I look like Casper the Ghost. In the summer months, I actually have some color. I look like I'm alive. But the bronzer drops are really nice to place on shoulders for accent. Just because it says it's a bronzer drop doesn't, you can put that anywhere. You could use it as a highlighter up on your eyes, on your cheeks, on your shoulders, in the cleavage area, with the better weather coming soon, hopefully, those areas are going to be more exposed. Like when you have the shirts that hang, I can't think of what they're called off the top of my head, the shoulder shirts, and you have more shoulder exposed. Put some little colors on there. Put some bronzer powder on there, or the drops. They do kind of shimmer and glow, and it makes you feel special. It makes you sparkle. All right, the other thing I did find in the beauty department, and these are so cute. They're by Global Beauty Care. I got 2 of them. And they're lip sugar scrubs in peach and honey scented. Look at these little containers. Oh my gosh. I am such a sap for these little packaging containers. But these are so cute. They look like, in my opinion, little Winnie the Pooh honey pots. They're so cute. I just took it out of the packaging. And let me see if I can get the top off here. It does twist off. And there's your scrub right there. Now, if it's not something you enjoy, oh, I just stuck my nose in it, but it takes that much for me to smell much of anything. My sniffer's like really off. So there's what it looks like on the inside. Super, super cute. If you do end up using it all, use this for something else. This would make, because it twists on, it would make such a cute little lip balm. You could refill it and just use it as a lip balm and put it in your purse. That's adorable. Absolutely love it. All right, staying in makeup and beauty, which I found these in 2 places. Excuse me. I found them in Makeup and Beauty, and then I also found these down where you get all your medications, Tylenols, foot scrubs, and stuff like that. I don't know if this is a brand name or not, but this is called Onyx Professionals. It is a Callus Hero, callus fighting mist, and made with salicylic acid. It is 95% natural ingredients, a 6.5 fluid ounce bottle. Have you guys seen this stuff? I'll give you a 360. Let me get the glare off for you. The bottle itself is in this packaging, this plastic packaging. So very curious to see what this is all about. But then I also found this by the same company. Now they're saying that this company is a woman-owned company, which is super cool. The other item I found is called a Onyx Professional Moisturizing Heel Stick. Hydrating balm for super soft heels. 2.64 fluid ounces. Let me grab my scissors. Now, it's kind of cool to be seeing this stuff out because exactly what I was talking about. Sorry, I don't mean to keep my back turned on all of you. Summer months are coming along. So what's going on? We're getting our toesies out there and exposed. So let's open this up. I'm curious to see what we got going on here. Some of the packaging these days, honest to God, that's where all our money's going, in packaging. All right, so these are full-size containers. There is the stick that I'm pulling out of the package right now. Again, Onyx Professionals Cracked Heel Stick Moisturizing Heel Balm. Eucalyptus Mint Scented. I should be able to smell that, right, with my nose. So let's check this out. So this is for your heels. I smell a little, but not very much. All right, there's what it looks like. And there it is. So, oh, it has something over it. I'm like, why can't I feel anything? I'm like, wow, am I that sick? So there's another cover. All right, so maybe I'll get into that in another video. But there appears to be another cover, but it's strong. All right, I'm not sure how to get that. Obviously, I got to work at getting that off there. But yeah, so check these out. I should probably Google them, but that, yeah, have you guys seen this stuff? Looks pretty cool. Gonna have to check it out a little bit more. All right, let me just put the cap back on this and continue on our haul here. I showed you guys some Thai critters. Well, I found some more. Oh my gosh, I love these guys. They're so cute. All right, who do we got here? This one is Tabitha. And Tabitha is from the Thai Beanie Pluffy collection. These are authentic ties. I'll give you a 360 all the way around. Look at a little tail. So for those of you that have your kitty cats, this is Tabitha. And Tabitha was born on December 17th. How cute is she? So I got myself 2 tabbies. I also came across this little guy here. And this one is Tanner. Tanner was born on March 17th. Whoops. There it is right there. Tanner looks to be like a puppy dog because there's this cute, almost looks like a, not a Chihuahua. What am I trying to think of? A Pomeranian. There's his little tail. Doot, 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 doot. Got a couple of those for the kids so the kids can each have one of each. And last but not least, so I've found 4 different ones so far. I have no idea how many different ones there are, but they're adorable. Last but not least, we have, who's this? Who is this? Is it Tabor or Tabor? Tabor. And the birthday is November. That's my mom's birthday, November 6th. And there she is right there. Of course, her whiskers are all out of whack because they were all like shoved in a box there. But what I loved about her little nose is it's in the shape of a heart. So these are super cute. They have little beans in their butt, so they're nice and squishy. And yeah, they're like the perfect, they're about the size of a tennis ball, to be honest. Alrighty, what else do I have for all of you? Found this in the soap dispenser aisle. Not that there's a soap dispenser aisle, but the aisle where you find all your soaps. This is so pretty. Put it in your kitchen, put it in your bathroom. It says Body Rave's Happy Daisy Scented Hand Soap. There it is right there. It's in the shape of a daisy. Your pattern is on the front as well as the back. Now, I don't know. Sniffer's off right now, so let's check and see if we smell daisy. Absolutely. Wow. Clear soap, but it does smell like daisy. And you know what? If you like it just for the container, pour that soap out, use it for something else, and put what you like in there. Get a couple of these, put them in your bathroom. Put hand sanitizer in one maybe, or soap in another. Really pretty. Okay, I found for the puppy dogs, oh my gosh. This is a remarkable buy. I got 5 bags. I bought 5 bags of these. Purina Bones steak-shaped dog treats made with real beef. These are the powerhouse flavor. They are 12-ounce packages. Check this out online because I guarantee that you're not going to get this for under $4.50. At least not out here in New York State. I was so surprised to see this. Now, let's check our expiration dates. Expiration date, July of 2025. However, It's a doggy treat. It's in a bag that's got, you know, a zippy thing in there. If you want to reuse it, you absolutely can. These are going to last. I'm going to be taking some to my friends to go with the other treats. All my doggy friends are totally taken care of. I got to work on the pussycat friends now. But I got several bags. I'm also going to be taking them down to the shelter, so they have some as well. That was a score, especially if you have coupons. If you have coupons, and those coupons are valid, but Dollar Tree is very specific. The product has to be dead on or they're not going to take it. So if you got a coupon for even 50 cents off, getting these for 75 cents a bag, or, I mean, come on, that is a great, great buy. Over to foods. I did find a couple treats here, but with my nose and everything being off, it doesn't matter. We're going to try some anyways. I don't know if I ever even say this company right or not. Is it Baraduco Cookies? I could be saying the name wrong, and if I am, my bad, my bad. Anyways, these are 3.4 ounces. And when I was ringing out, the cashier, Jim, said to me, and by the way, Jim, if you're watching, yo, dude, he goes, these are so good. I was like, all right, I'm going to trust you. So these are fudge layered cookies. We shall open them and we shall see. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Mia comes bashing in here any second. All right. First of all, let's see what we got here. I like to know what's in the package. All right. 2, 4, 6. So you're getting 8 cookies for $1 and a coin. There they are. Hopefully they won't fall out all over the floor. Now, let's put them down here. Ooh, there's the chocolate on the bottom. And then you have a chocolate chip cookie on top. I'm going to take a bite. They smell really good. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. A lot of packaged cookies, I'll be honest, they don't impress me. Not that I need to be impressed, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Now, I have a cold, and that tastes good. I would definitely buy these again, without a doubt. All right, now hold up. How about, there's so much. What's with all the salted caramel stuff coming out? I haven't eaten my Butterfinger bar yet because I know that I'm not going to be able to taste it. So let's get into this salted caramel one. Let me see what we've got going on here. Now, since I have a cold, I guess I have to keep all these cookies to myself, right? Ha ha. All right. Get into this package. I actually smell caramel. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. I was hoping to get these home without smashing them all. Whoops, looks like I got a couple cookies on the loose. All right. Now, they kind of slid a little bit, but same concept, so I'm getting 8. There they are. I really, really smell the caramel, and I actually can see it. So, there's our chocolate. There's our cookie, and right in, like, through there, do you see the caramel bits? I'll taste it for you and let you know. Wow. Okay. So I can definitely say, even with a little bit of a cold, those are lovely. Wow. I don't know which one I like better. They're both phenomenal. Yeah, those are good. I would definitely buy either one of these again. So these are coming out of, I want to say Brazil. By the way, expiration date is January of 2026. And these are coming from Brazil. Absolutely wonderful. I'm a big caramel flavor. I couldn't pick. They're both absolutely good. They both get a double thumbs up for me. And we made it through. I finally was able to share everything that I have from my last Dollar Tree haul. So hopefully I have no chocolate all over my face, but those cookies are yummy. I so enjoyed this me time with all of you so very much. A big hug from me to all of you. And until next time, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye for now.